Good afternoon. My name is Michelle Hill. I'm the Community Outreach Supervisor for Greater Nevada Credit Union. The Greater Good campaign was created to showcase amazing individuals in our community that are helping more people live greater. Today, I have Tina Drakulich. Tina was nominated by a community member and chosen by Greater Nevada to be one of our Greater Good recipients. This is what her nominator had to say about her. Tina runs the David J. Drakulich Foundation. She helps veterans and combat veterans. The foundation is a nonprofit. Tina is such a wonderful woman. I am a combat veteran, and Tina and her foundation helped to save my life. I was actively pursuing suicide not too long ago. Through Tina and her foundation, I have found a new path in life. Thank you. I'd like to introduce Tina. How are you today? I was getting all emotional.
I'm fine, thank you. I'm so honored and humbled. So I am the founder of DJD Foundation. My husband and I actually work together, but I do everything with his permission, and that means I do everything. And so our idea had been to develop a nonprofit organization that could serve veterans coming home with art, and that's where we started. Some of our projects include Combat Paper, which is where we will bring you right up to date and then go back and review. So Combat Paper is paper that is made out of military uniforms for the purpose of assisting veterans and military families with expressing their sense of pride and grief and loss and everything that impacts them with regard to their service and any war that they experienced. So that means we had on hand at the time that coronavirus started to affect us, material and pellons, everything that the renowned sanctioned pattern required. So I just asked the board of directors if we could switch gears for a minute, since we weren't able to get together to make paper. And some of our volunteers who were veterans were super excited to start sewing these masks. So in a day or two of working together to develop a quality product, they were up and running. And in the meantime, some of them had been actually laid off or affected financially. So it was wonderful that DJD Foundation, David J. Drakulich Foundation, was able to hire them. So we actually hired 3 part-time employees to help us make masks that we could then ask the community to provide donations to fund, and then give those to anybody, but focusing on those in need. So we have given many masks to Kids Cottage, and we have given many masks to the homeless shelter, and we have provided masks also for the medical community. And because we're an art foundation, the thing that makes it greater is that these veterans had been experiencing the value of the art in their lives, and now they're creating artful masks, which is very exciting to present to the public as well.
Yeah, I was so inspired after reading the website. I ordered my masks, and I also did, I donated as well. So it's an inspiration just to read the article and how how your story began, how the creation of the foundation was. I took back one of your vision statements, art heals war wounds. And I mean, I get emotional just thinking about, because I have so many family that are military who fought, who've done, several times they've gone to Afghanistan and other areas. And so you're bringing back to them what they really need to heal. And it's amazing.
Thank you. I would invite you to join us in our projects. It seems like sometimes when we're impassioned, it's the best thing to do as an art project that helps us to form all the words that it takes to actually describe the emotion that we feel. So art is a beautiful mechanism for that, and that does help veterans. One statement that I'm so proud to to quote is from Dr. Luana Rich. She is one of the veterans that serves DJD Foundation on the board, but she also is a veteran who we served, and she also had experienced suicidal issues. And she will say the same thing that Doug had said, that, you know, I had ideations of suicide and now I feel a purpose in living. And she was able to tell us why. And the reason was because as a soldier, you are trained to exercise the mission of the United States military, which means you need to remove away from yourself your humanities and your arts and the things that give you that touchy-feely. You have to become hardened and tough. And then when you come back to reintegrate, you have got to go backwards and unharden. And the way to do that is through the arts and humanities. And so we've been able to find our mission has its value. We've been serving veterans for 10 years now.
Nice.
And we have actually outgrown ourselves. We're having a little issue with infrastructure and lack of manpower, which we're trying to address through some grant writing.
Right, that's nice. So today Tina has chosen David J. Drakulich Foundation to receive the $250 as part of the Greater Good campaign. Tina, how can anybody get involved? How can they donate? Tell me your website.
So our website is www.arthealswarwounds.com. And you can find it by just Google search David J. Drakulich Foundation. And when you find us, you will see what we're doing, and you can either private message me, or you'll find my email and my phone number are readily available. At the website, you can make donations towards whichever cause is most interesting to you. And currently, we are in need of funding for the mask project.
And then I saw also on there that if anybody had materials to donate, you'd be willing to take those as well.
Yes, we have accepted a great amount of fabric and uniforms, and we have used a lot. I'm not sure how much more there is of mask making in our future. If people, I know that production of masks has increased greatly, and so it's not as much of a need. So we're going to be going back towards making paper again as we go through phase 2, and we're excited to fulfill some of those other projects as well, but they need material too.
That's awesome. Thank you so much for helping more people live greater, and have a great day.
Thank you. So nice to meet you, and I'm so honored. Thank you so much.
Thank you.